When I finished my meal, I noticed a scrap of parchment which the Shah had dropped on the floor. One of his old poems. I am the Alexander of my contemporaries, the words of the younger Ismail declared. However much I have tried to suppress the words inked on this greasy note, they remain etched into my heart. Perhaps it was just the Greek blood from his mother's side of the family, but from the very beginning, the self-proclaimed Alexander of the Safavids coveted all of Persia, and he was determined to conquer it at the point of a sword. Having secured his new capital, this ambition now seemed within reach. Crippled though they were by their defeat, the Ak-Koyunlu were still not content to surrender peacefully. Indeed, after the loss of Tabriz, they were now fighting for their very survival. Ismail, naturally, was thrilled to put his abilities to the ultimate test. 20 steadfast Safavids, he declared, would overcome 200 Ak-Koyunlu.
The hills of Persia beckon to us. Let us waste no time.
With Anatolian Turks, provided that we break past the blockade.
You are most unwise to antagonize us. You shall face the consequences of your meddling.
My Shah, your poetry has garnered quite a following beyond Persia. We can attract more Kizilbash to our cause by offering some of our gold.
We fight for Shah Ismail!
Attack an enemy now.
They're breaking through! Seize the leader of this fort and bring him to me. I will parade him in a cage and make an example for any... foolish enough to berate me.
We are ravaged by the siege. This is all that we...
Attack player 2.
have left to work with.
As you wish.
No! This was not supposed to happen! We must flee this place before the Safavi sell us off.
They finally quit.
I could waste extra time annoying you, but my true sights are set on India. If you would agree to finance my voyage east... my sailors will leave you in peace, bartering with strangers. All too easy. Mark my words, though. I am never relinquishing control of this port.
Enemy troops approach us! Brace yourselves for a siege!
Do not grieve if all have become your enemies. A challenger always flings bricks and stones from afar. The River Tigris was the birthplace of civilization itself. Its fabled history shall continue with us.
I could use a little more gold. If you are interested, I can sell you my spare firearms for a reduced cost. Once I can finally afford new artillery, I will not have any more use for these things.
The defenders of Baghdad ride these camels into battle. Destroy the pens that keep them. They will be forced to rely on weaker units.
What happened to our precious camels? Looks like these horses will have to do instead. You have left quite a mess in your wake, Ismail. Once the Ottomans learn of your atrocities, you will get your comeuppance.
Our longtime adversaries are finally vanquished. Now, all of Persia is ours to rule.
For all of the endless triumphs that Ismail recounts to me, those days will always be tainted by melancholy. By the time that the Akkoyunlu met their demise, any semblance of family within the Kizilbash was lost. Their days were now spent quelling uprisings of ever-increasing frequency, usually without Ismail's direct supervision. One evening, during one of Ismail's many feasts, I raised my cup in memory of my brother. Instead of honoring his fallen comrade, Ismail ignored me and yelled boisterously at his musicians to play another song. Was this truly the incorruptible figure that my brother had given his life to serve? The carousing, apathetic stranger in that hall bore no resemblance to the benevolent soul that my brother had once adored. That was when it finally dawned on me that Ismail, the divine Shah, and Alexander of the Safavids was just as fallible as any of us.